Unelected health officials are your new presidents, and masks are your new religions. Welcome back to Andrew Says on Rebel News. The region of Kitchener-Waterloo is the first jurisdiction in Canada to laugh in the face of reason by extending its mask mandate all the way to May 2021. Mayor Barry Verbanovich said everyone wants to return to a new normal, and mask wearing is for the well-being of everyone, especially through the upcoming flu season. He says, quote, "This is as much about economic recovery as it is public health." Oh, okay, the mannequin said in agreement. If this is about health, then clearly this must be based on science. But at the time of this recording, Waterloo Region had exactly 0 people in hospital for coronavirus and 75 active cases. Of their nearly 80,000 tests, less than 2% have been positive. 21% of their cases are healthcare workers. That's 0.1% of the Waterloo population that has died over the last 6 months, yet they're the first jurisdiction in, I think, North America, certainly in Canada, to make restrictions this far in advance. Dr. Siu Li Wang, the acting medical officer of health for the region, said in a written article statement, because of course these medical overlords cannot be questioned, the following. "We have seen in our case investigations a trend of cases having notably more high-risk contacts than before," she wrote. This means people are socializing and gathering in close contact with people significantly more than before, without precautions such as physical distancing or wearing face coverings. That's right, if you're not careful, exactly 0 to 1 of you bad citizens are going to end up in hospital. Dr. Wang then went on further to criticize her region, again where less than 100 people out of 115,000 have the virus, saying, quote, "This does not mean one group of 10 people at a family gathering, another group of 10 people at a social gathering, and another group of 10 for a night out on the town. It's the same 10 people or less all the time for our social bubble." Facts no longer matter, neither does science, only power. Now, we might have been able to predict this because less than 24 hours before this announcement, Provincial Parliament member Randy Hillier tweeted this. "I spoke with some former caucus colleagues last week. Premier Doug Ford has informed them that COVID and COVID restrictions will be with us in Ontario until at least June of next year. Apparently he has science that can predict the future of the virus. Brace yourselves." Well, it would seem that way. First it was flatten the curve, then it was don't overwhelm the hospital rooms, then let's make it through the summer, and now here we are, all expecting another lockdown to last the entire winter. Ohio State University is another institution predicting the future. They have already gone ahead and canceled Spring Break 2021, opting for 2 separate days off instead. While we are less than a month into autumn semester, I am writing to provide you clarity about spring semester 2021 so that you can begin to make plans, says the school vice president. Make plans to not go anywhere. We are your masters, now stay here forever. At the University of Central Florida, meanwhile, students mobbed YouTuber Caitlin Bennett, telling her to wear a mask or get off their campus. Even though she ended up putting on a mask, the police told her it was easier to kick her out of campus than to enforce the campus social distancing restrictions of 12 people or less. Take a look.
You have the ability to make this end right now.
You have the ability to make this end.
No, we don't. They're not
enforce
listening
the
to
policy.
us, right? If you guys leave, right, then nothing has to happen. We don't have to push people back. The cops don't have to come in here and push people away.
No, you're not going to blame me. You're not going to blame me and hold me responsible for this. You know what would make people leave? Is if you enforced it.
Are you guys going to leave?
The mob now calls the shots. The rules don't have to make sense. Just do what the mob says, but they don't have to follow the rules. Dr. Li Mengyan is a different doctor who doesn't say what the mob wants, so she gets silenced. She's been banned from Twitter for suggesting that the coronavirus is man-made from a Chinese lab. Racist. Oh wait, she's Chinese. Unqualified. Oh wait, she's a virologist. How can we stop her then? Well, just classic censorship, it turns out. Yan's interview on Tucker Carlson is currently being censored on Facebook and Instagram as misinformation for not being approved by the Chinese government, presumably.
You're saying that the Chinese government manufactured this virus, if I'm hearing you correctly. That's what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. Based on the virus genome, it's basically like our fingerprint. So you can see the very unusual characters in their genome, which clearly, based on the other evidence they left during the modification, we can say finally this is exactly the one come from their own special bad coronavirus and then target human.
Unelected health officials are your new presidents, and masks are your new religions. Just ask Premier Doug Ford. He's now getting masks as gifts of diplomacy. So 2021 and beyond, it seems. Maybe we're just waiting on that Bill Gates vaccine to clear, I don't know. Or is that just another conspiracy? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you are against these restrictions and lockdowns, go to standwithavi.com so you can support our reporting.